Let's see. This probably has some juicy details.
Ryu Aoki, current governor of Tokyo, age 42. That's even the same age as the young master.
Don't freak out. Maybe it's all a coincidence.
It says Aoki was a shut-in until he was 20. Then he suddenly took off for America. He took political econ courses at Harvard, where he became close friends with Hajime Ogasawara. Then they came back to Japan. You know, I think they founded Bleach Japan that year.
Maybe by then he was already making all his shadowy plans.
Bleach Japan's agenda is hardly shadowy. In fact, it was pretty damn heartwarming for lots of folks. Seeing those youngsters demand decency, and Aoki's popularity skyrocketed. He was on magazine covers, on TV. He was in the public eye every day. Got a gig as a commentator eventually.
That's right, and then he entered politics. He left Ogasawara in charge of Bleach Japan. Looks like he didn't win the governor race by a landslide exactly, but now his approval rating is 80%.
Plus, he's got no political enemies. Life's good for him.
Are there any articles that say he has another name? That's what I want to know.
I don't see anything like that. But I still think you're jumping to conclusions.
I wouldn't write off what Kasuga's saying, though. There's a lot of stuff that'd make perfect sense if it turned out Masato Arakawa is the governor.
Yeah?
Like what?
Like his sudden gain in political support that I was just talking about. That was all because he destroyed the Tojo clan with his Kamurocho 3K plan.
Was that the plan to wipe out all the Yakuza?
Yeah. After he rolled it out, the Tojo officers vanished from the city like so much smoke in the wind.
Vanished?
Yeah. I mean, they probably just fled the city out of panic. They knew they were on the verge of getting busted. The 3K plan enacted a bunch of new anti-Yakuza laws. The cops had a smorgasbord of violations to pick from. They could have booked the whole damn Tojo clan. So yeah, I assume the officers skipped town when they saw the cloud of charges hovering over them.
Definitely sounds like they were backed into a corner.
Right. Although it wasn't really the 3K plan itself that made them feel trapped. It was more because the Tojo's internal affairs got leaked to the police. And I'd bet my life the guy who leaked it was Masumi Arakawa.
You think the patriarch of the Arakawa family colluded with the governor?
Well, if the governor is Masato like Kasuga thinks, then it's all in the family. Forget collusion. That's just plain nepotism. Hey, it would also give Arakawa a reason to betray his clan. He was more loyal to his son than he was to the Tojo clan. Most men would be.
Most men, yes, but not Arakawa-san.
Well, if you say so, but you have to admit, my theory makes sense. Arakawa is human. And what's more human than wanting the best for your child? Parents, even Yakuza parents, will do anything for their kids.
One thing I don't get. How did the young master hide his past? A Yakuza can't become governor.
Oh, maybe he bought a family register.
You can just buy one?
Yep. It's easier to create a fictional person than you think. Yeah, doctor up a photo, slap on a false name, and file a fake official register. I mean, you can get by on that for a good while. As long as no one takes a deep look at your file, of course. Otherwise, it falls apart real quick.
Well, of course it does if it's all lies.
Right, but if you altered an existing register, instead of making one from scratch, the lies wouldn't be so obvious. Now, I'm thinking there was probably an actual shut-in named Ryo Aoki. Masato bought or stole Aoki's family register and is impersonating him.
Is taking someone else's family register really that simple?
I never said it was simple, but it is possible, especially if you've got money or the right connections. Don't you think, Kasuga?
The young master would have had the money and connections to do it. So yeah, I can see it. But why would he go to all that trouble?
Hide his Yakuza background, so he could be governor. The public would never accept a politician with Yakuza roots.
Ichiban, who told you that Masato was dead?
One of my senpai from middle school, back in Kamurocho. It was just the other day, actually.
Maybe the Arakawa family started spreading that rumor around themselves.
Hold on! Hold the hell on!
What? What is it?
The young master couldn't walk. He used a wheelchair. The governor can walk.
Oh, then they can't be the same person. How could he hide a disability like that?
Well, the article said Aoki studied abroad in the US, right? Maybe he got surgery there.
No, the doctor said he was wheelchair-bound for life.
Well, maybe here in Japan that's true. But sometimes you can get procedures done in the US that aren't available here.
Hey, who's the guy who looks like there's a stick up his ass?
That's the police commissioner, Orinouchi.
Oh, your eternal rival.
I think I've seen him before.
When?
Sometime before I went to prison. But when was it? Oh, right! I saw him at a cabaret club I took the young master to. Yeah, Horinouchi was this dude that the young master's favorite girl was in love with.
Ah, so the governor and the police commissioner used to be rivals in love. Bet that made for a awkward meeting.
Yeah, I'm sure they remember each other, especially if Ichiban does. I wonder what all went down.
Damn. Kamurocho's looking like a pretty big piece of the puzzle now. But I can't really put it all together yet. Confusing ass mess.
No point in dwelling on it right now. Let's call it a day. I'm beat.
But guys, remember what Mabuchi said? The Omi Alliance is going to invade. You can sleep after hearing that?
Hell yeah. It's not like we can do anything about it when we're tired.
Good point. Let's head back and hit the hay.
We don't even need to head back.
Huh?
Hey, barkeep. Remember when I asked you about that room on the second floor?
Oh yeah, I cleaned it up for you. It's all yours.
Nice. Thanks.
What room?
There's some vacant space on the second floor. They're using it for storage right now, but I asked if we could use it as a hideout. I mean, your place definitely has its mood and all, but it was, getting kinda cramped. Here we'll have more room. Plus, at night, we can drink down here and then just stumble up to bed. How's that for convenience?
Yeah, it is great, but... You sure you're okay with this, pal?
Yeah, whatever. The room wasn't being used for anything, so it's no skin off my nose. Besides, I don't know how, but I heard you're fighting for the people of this town. And well, I'm not so desperate that I can't offer a shabby old room to a hero and his party.
Wow, dude. Thanks! We'll keep the room as neat as you keep your bourbon.
Smooth.
Wow. Enough with the whiskey puns, you two. You will drive me to drink.
Hey, if you don't like my jokes, you can forget about using the room.
Damn. Yo, Sachan. You drinking by yourself?
Yeah, isn't it pathetic? Sit down and help me save what's left of my pride.
Huh? Everything alright?
Well, you could say some stuff's happened.
Oh, okay. I get it. Was there trouble over at the club you run?
Didn't I tell you I taught the girls how to run the place? Trouble's non-existent over there.
Well, I know, but with Nanomiya-san gone, you're steering this boat all by yourself. Must be hard. I know for me it would be.
That's very perceptive of you. It's true there's been some small issues here and there, but I've been handling them just fine. That's not what's bothering me.
Then what is?
It's my sister, Nanoha.
What's going on with her? Something happened?
Remind me, how much did I tell you about my family while we were drinking the other night?
You said you were too controlling when it came to Nanoha and your dad. Eventually there was a big fight and you left home. That was 7 or 8 years ago.
And did I tell you the reason for that fight?
Yeah, it was because you told Nanoha to break up with some chump. The boyfriend with the consulting firm?
Okay, so I spilled all the beans. Anyway, his name's Katsuragawa, and apparently they're still together.
Damn. Longer relationship than I've ever been in.
If he wasn't so damn annoying, I might let this go. But Katsuragawa's a criminal. He's even been seen going in and out of Seiryu Clan HQ. Not to mention, he's dangerous and walks around with his own personal posse. He used to run with a biker gang. I mean, I've heard nothing but bad rumors about him since I left home.
Nanoha really knows how to pick 'em, huh?
Shut up. I've got some girls from the club looking into him right now. I hope they can find out more. Trying really hard not to worry here since I can't do anything but wait.
So that's why you're drinking away your troubles in here.
Yeah, well. Now that I've talked to you about it, I feel a bit better. Maybe I'll skip the next round.
Oh, let's not start talking crazy now. Dachi-san, what's up with the suit?
Oh, don't you remember? We're doing that out-of-court settlement.
Oh, yeah, Takashi-kun scraped that guy's bumper. And he demanded Takashi-kun pay him 1,000,000 yen, so you decided to meet with the guy.
Hoping he's just a damn con man.
Wearing a suit to the settlement, huh? You really care about this kid, Adachi-san.
Well, there's one more reason I was thinking I should look sharp today. You know how I sent a letter to Takashi asking for the contact info of the car owner? Takashi wrote back and said he wanted to be there when I meet the guy. Guess he finally wants to see his daddy longlegs in person. After 20 years of being sent money and all. You know, that whole time I came up with excuses to never meet Takashi. I just sent him letters.
So Takashi-kun's gonna meet Yamada-san for the first time today?
Yeah. I figured the least I could do is look the way a big shot should.
Except, even though it is a suit, it's pretty plain for a rich guy, ain't it?
Oh, give me a break, man. This is all I had. Anyway, I explained what's gonna go down here to the staff, so we're good on that front. Only thing left for me to ask is if, you're willing to stay and back me up, Kasuga.
Why me?
Well, a real daddy longlegs would have a lackey with him, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, don't make me deal with this asshole and the kid all by myself. Please, man.
Fine. But when you interviewed Takashi 20 years ago, it was in person, right? What if he remembers your face?
He was 5 years old at the time. No way he would remember me. Especially now that I probably look like his damn grandpa.
Here's hoping.
Excuse me, is Yamada-san here?
Are you Takashi?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Look at you, all grown up.
What?
Oh, no. It's just, I still imagine you the way I did when we first started writing each other 20 years ago. I'm Yamada.
We finally meet Yamada-san. Thank you so much for supporting me all this time.
Oh, I just Enjoy lending a hand to promising kids like you. That's... That's what a philanthropist does.
So, why are we meeting here? What is this place?
No, it's a bar I run as a hobby. I'm a big jazz guy.
So you're also a patron of the arts. Amazing. And who are you?
Oh, I'm Yamada-sama's secretary.
You have a secretary too? You're even more loaded than I thought.
Oh, yeah. I always have my secretary come with me when I negotiate deals. He's he's a sharp cookie.
How reassuring.
Now, Takashi-kun, where's the owner of this car you scraped?
His name is Hasegawa-san. He should be here soon. Oh, there he is.
Asking me to come all the way out here to a dive like this? All I can say is you better have my money.
There's a few things I'd like to ask you first, Hasegawa-san.
Oh, you must be Daddy Longlegs. What do you want?
Why are you demanding 1 million for a scratched bumper?
Because this is no ordinary car.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know much about cars, but it looked pretty ordinary to me.
It may look like a typical sedan, but it's actually a top-of-the-line British luxury car. And now I have to send it back to England for repairs.
Right. Mind telling us how the accident went down?
Well, I was just sitting there waiting for the signal, and this kid here, barely paying attention to what he's doing, of course, just pulls up right next to me on his bike. That's when his pedals scraped up against my bumper.
Takashi-kun, does all of that sound right to you?
I guess. It didn't feel like I hit anything. I mean, I felt the hem of my pants sliding along something, but...
Ha! I wish it'd been the hem of your pants! When I heard the scraping sound, I looked over just in time to see your pedal gouging the hell out of my paint job!
Really? Well, that's funny.
What is?
If it was a regular sedan, all you'd be able to see from the driver's seat would be the hood. No way you'd see the bumper down below.
Oh, in my car, you can see it. Steering wheel's on the left, you know. You obviously don't know much about foreign luxury cars.
On the left, huh? That's even funnier. Didn't you say the car was from England? Did you know British and Japanese cars both have the wheel on the right?
You might want to come clean before you dig yourself a deeper hole. I say the mark on the bumper was already there, and the car's about as British as me.
So what'll it be? Admit you were trying to pull a fast one and we'll let you go. But if you decide you want to keep bitching over nothing, then my secretary here will have to intervene.
By the way, I'm not just Yamada-sama's secretary. I'm also his bodyguard.
Fuck!
So, it really was all a scam.
And a shitty one at that.
Wait, Yamada-san, did you know it was a scam from the start?
More or less. 1 million ain't much to a guy like me, of course, but us rich folks don't like our money going to criminals. We gotta do our part, you know?
Wow, rich people are so cool.
That we are. So, how about that bar exam, Takashi? Think you'll pass this year?
Well, actually, I found out I didn't.
Oh, that's a shame.
But you know, the average age of the people who do pass is 29. So I figure as long as I pass it by then, I'm good.
Isn't that, 4 years from now?
Yeah, and when I do become a lawyer, you'll be the first to know, Yamada-san.
Ah, looking forward to it.
Thanks. I have some studying to do today, so I'm gonna get going.
Hang in there. 4 more years of sending money. Oh, man, that's gonna be tough.
Here's hoping it only takes 4 years.
Wait, what do you mean?
If he's getting caught up in a simple scam like this, how's he supposed to understand the finer points of law?
Hey now, don't be like that. No, he's just too honest, is all. And who knows, maybe he'll pass next year.
I sure hope so.
Well, either way, at least he bought my rich guy act.
Yeah, well, we can thank my little performance for that.
Your performance? I was the one with the starring role. If there... You know what? Whatever, man. Let's just celebrate the fact that we pulled it off.
Yeah, with the cheapest drinks money can buy.